Humans had a light side and a dark side. The dark side is what we choose to repress. This is our shadow. There are aspects of our personality we don't appreciate or aren't even aware of. They reside in our unconscious state, based on repressed memories and thoughts realized in the form of automatic responses. Biases and prejudices stem from our shadow. They arise unconsciously, without warning. For example, we may think we're better than most, unintentionally looking down on others. Culture, upbringing and religion mixed with our experiences shape our perception of the world. Society often forces us to suppress these opposing constructs. The ego merges with the conscious and unconscious states to give rise to the self. The self is the whole representing Jungian individuation. Individuation is similar to individuality, in which each person is unique and there are no two personalities that are the same. Unique experiences throughout a person's life lead to individuation. Respecting the individual, weighing each person's strengths and weaknesses in isolation and customizing marketing efforts to suit individual users are a reflection of this. The Jungian archetypes have faced their share of criticism from scholars and critics. But
after you have killed all the Jedi in the Temple, go to the Mustafar system, wipe out Viceroy Gunray and the other separatist leaders. Once more, the Sith will...
But they've made an impact on modern-day professionals, business strategies and the entertainment industry. Archetypes are present in the unconscious state. With deliberate effort and active measures, you can decode your personality and interpret who you are. To reach individuation or self-realization, you have to develop self-awareness. Weaknesses, motivations, aspirations and goals. The River of Life exercise will teach you to reflect on life-shaping experiences to realize the self. You'll learn to build better relationships, interpret your needs and improve as an individual. Start today and realize your full potential.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
You don't believe in the Force, do you?
Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything. There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny. It's all a lot of simple tricks and nonsense.
Every person is predisposed to be dominant in either extraversion or introversion, indicating where we direct our energy, outward, toward the external world, or inward, toward our own minds. It's a profound beginning. Whether our dominant or general attitude type is either E or I, it will influence pretty much everything else during the entire span of our personal growth. Our energy expression, E or I, influences the development of all other functional types such as thinking, feeling, sensing, and intuiting.
Chancellor Palpatine, Sith Lords are our speciality.
We all have complex psychologies and there can never be a pure type. Jung never intended to label people. If we identify as an extraverted thinker, for example, our less developed introverted, I, or feeling, F, side will still reside in our unconscious. Jung referred to these less developed traits as repressed. He believed that our repressed traits will rise from time to time, perhaps in dreams, as we embark on our process of individuation. This is the process of becoming aware of yourself and achieving a sense of wholeness. The threat is not coming from out, it has always been from within. Many things we said have come to fruition or taken by others. The thinking we told of how Disney's version can be seen was reported with the unheard theory that Snoke was the Sith Harry, and we told the Emperor had within him his old master, that was told and used in the change of the final film. The nonsense that was made more, by destroying all that came before. And that is how they destroy the saga. The same Jedi as was the Disney Luke, was as flawed as the old, and showed it. To feel a victory or win, first you need to experience defeat. The first victory is to conquer the ego, and the shadow within, then to understand the real darkness, and know it comes not from far away but, from within. Clarity. Harmony, nature and its forces all work in balance with each other. Balance is light in default, without it there is no life, no harmony, no balance, only dark survives. Light makes it seen, known and understood. Even in light there is shade, the shadow is a mirror into the ego. Order is the natural cycles in perfect harmony. Once this stops there is chaos, disorder. Where there is anger, we bring compassion. Where there is conflict let there be peace. Where chaos is destruction let there be harmony. Where poverty breeds greed lives. Where hate lies let there be truth. Hate will consume let there be hope. Set like all ancient gods across the world were only connections for the god, the connection between divine and some few men and women. There were no demons, only those that entered the consciousness some call karma, some call just deserts, deserved. Set remained a god even when Atom tried to be superior. We and our allies fought long and hard to end his rule, only for it escaping to another province. We thought we won, the people rejoiced, then there was upheaval in the east. Sumerian kings and their short number battled alone, and it was then when the gods from Dwarka fell to the betrayal of their guards and keepers that Nebuchadnezzar feared defeat. He in his pride took prisoners who dared changed the name Baal, claiming the Anu were right and their lords. In his anger he taught them again the Sumer tales, of which he declared in front of his peers, his word was true. That his soldiers turned to, as the smoke and smog from the furnace blew, arms for a world battalion grew. Days were new in Egypt and new had begun, forgetting the darkness that become, hidden were the markers that told the truth, and that land suffered for the lies they speak. They whose name not named drove a tool in the cycles same, now death was known throughout and not before writings did spent. Amulets, rituals of unnatural text, how they violated laws of sex. Man a governor took the land but not I brought them out the sand. Kept hidden the chamber of life from the who wanted its strife. When the battle on the sands was done the short were shortened 10 to 1, only practitioner received the tale, to pass on to a future will prevail. But seek and not will they ever find the entrance to salvation, keep that in mind. They gave us no choice, a shiver release the world be broke, we cry for the innocents that lie still, the brave took their chance, the target was Brill. Many went mad after that day, when they came back the fell and some pray. Told them the choice was none, so gather your force, the battle's begun.